Hi, I'm Kathryn Eyring and I'm an all-year gardener. These pictures and videos are all from the first 10 days of November 2021. November is such a great time to sit down and do some planning. What are you going to do yet this year? What will you do next year? It's a great time to make an assessment of what did well and what you want to do differently. My root vegetables are abundant in November. What do I have in my garden now? I have beets, I have daikon radishes, red radishes, a lot of green onions, chives, and leeks, and then carrots. Some of them are big and gnarly, but they taste delicious at this time of year. My fennel is still growing and thriving, as well as sugar snap peas. On the other hand, it's time to remove the purple beans that have provided so many beans through these last few months. I'll leave all my flowers for the bees, and then I'll be removing also the last of the eggplant. I created a hoop garden this year just so I can have my bok choy and those green onions longer. And then I covered up one of my cold frames with twin-walled polycarbonate. This has my broccoli, and it's growing well. I should be eating that March or April for sure. I've staked up my raspberries and blackberries. I've pulled out my canna lilies and saved the bulbs for next spring. And this year I added something new to my garden. It would be a grape plant. Now this was so exciting for me. This was my first year for sweet potatoes, and it was all I could do to wait until November to start digging them out and see how I did. I planted two varieties of sweet potatoes. One has a white skin and purple flesh inside, and the other is your traditional orange sweet potato. These are so easy to care for all through the growing season, and the only work comes right at the end when you're digging them up. And of course, that is so rewarding. Then you just let them dry a bit, and you can brush off the dirt more easily. Last spring, I purchased these tiny little sweet potato plants, but I won't have to anymore because I pulled out some of the roots and have already potted them for next year. Meanwhile, Egyptian walking onions are loving their extra space in the garden. So what am I doing with all of the root vegetables now? Well, sometimes I'm sautéing or baking and grating them and making veggie pancakes. It's a delicious time of year.